Welcome and welcome back, my dear Taropals, to another Pick a Card reading. This one is a combination of two different reads. One, the November monthly reading, which I think you're going to see it around the 5th or the 6th of November. And the second part of the reading is special around the 11/11 portal, which is happening on November 11th. I'm going to give you two different parts to pick from. For the first part of the reading, where we are looking at the overall energy of the month, you have three different piles right in front of you. You can pick intuitively, or in the timestamps below, you will see I've also associated a particular zodiac sign to each of these piles. You can also go with that. Or the third option, you would have seen, of course, in the thumbnail, the three different icons to pick from. So you may have made that selection from the same. That is the first part of the reading. In the second part of the reading, you need to pick one of the two candles that you see right in front of you, the yellow or the black, whichever you're drawn to, and we will look at what is manifesting for you, what is opening up for you with this powerful 11/11 portal. On that introduction, welcome if you've just found me through an algorithm search. I am on Instagram and on YouTube. I also provide personal paid readings, the details of which you will find in the description box below, and everything else that you need to know. Remember always, these are general readings. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You may, of course, feel drawn to more than one pile. If that happens, listen to your intuition. With that said, I'm going to jump right into the first part of the reading, which is our November monthly on pile number 1. Hello and welcome those of you who picked pile number 1, icon 1, or the zodiac signs associated. If it is not your sun, moon, or rising and you've just picked this intuitively, just remember the particular zodiac energies are going to play out for you in some form or the other in the month of November. Without much ado, let's dive right into your oracle cards. We will look at your tarot cards in a bit. Let's start with what does November have in store for pile number 1. We have Sun City, Lord Hanuman's energy coming in. If you are a devotee, if you're somebody who has a deep connection with them, just leave in the comment section below Jai Shri Hanuman, because clearly that energy is strongly showing up for you guys. We have right action. Okay. And we have, I'm sorry if you can hear the scratching sound, that's my dog behind me. And we have loss. Very interesting energy coming in already. Moving ahead with your moonology, we have full moon in Sagittarius, which happens in the month of May. Look at the bigger picture. We have, wow, new moon in Sagittarius, which will happen, I think, the last week or the first week of December. I'll let you know in the comment section below. So we have Sagittarius energy clearly very strongly showing up. And we have new moon in Leo. Fire signs energy, again, coming up strongly. What does November hold for pile number 1? The very first guidance or the first message that I want to give you guys as we go right into it. This is a month for you to do every act, have every conversation with a certain amount of emotional devotion towards it. You know, if you start seeing every relationship, every task that you do, every work that you're assigned as an opportunity to serve the greater good, serve the source, you would feel a beautiful flow and a beautiful connection, which is what I want to first draw your attention to when it says the Sagittarius energy. The Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and it's all about knowledge, expansion, adventure. Those are some key words coming in. And it's also the house, Sagittarius also rules the 9th house, which is the house of higher learnings and understanding that there is something beyond just me and here. There's a deeper philosophy, there's a deeper connection that you may feel very drawn to. Some of you will get an opportunity to be at a position of judgment for a situation. Somebody else is waiting for your decision, waiting for your answer in order for them to move ahead. And it is a time for you to not get selfish and not allow your self-doubt to hold you back. This is a month wherein somebody is banking on you, a larger team is banking on you, your community is banking on you to make the right decision, to do the right thing, and do it fearlessly. That's that energy of that lion coming in. Have that confidence, believe in yourself, and know that luck will be on your side no matter which way you go. There is some sort of a loss or something that you have lost in the past, which you may as well get back, and get back in tenfolds. You know, that's what makes you feel like, oh my God, I'm so lucky. I thought that was out of my life forever, but here it is, back in, and now is the right time to do it. There's something that you've missed out in the past, which you will get an opportunity in the month of November to do it again. Remember though, what is important for you is to be of service, because you have a lot of power. You'll feel automatically very charismatic or important. But in those moments, it is important, pile one, for you to remember that service orientation. To be a leader is to serve. That is your message. And remember, not everybody has to have a 9-to-5 job. Not everybody has to have a certain designation to be a leader. We are always leading in some form or other in our community, in our ways in which we impact the world and the people around us. Okay, let me just make sure if I'm getting any further messages. Some of you may of course see a lot of birds when you're in your thoughts. We have two cards here that have birds energy. The energy of the lion we've already talked about. The energy of Hanuman we've talked about. Whenever Hanuman shows up, of course, it's a connection to Lord Rama and Lord Sita, right? And Diwali is the beautiful function or a festival that comes in. If you are somebody who celebrates that energy is also coming in. There's a beautiful, peaceful strength that I feel for this pile. I'm a clairsentient, and the energy that I feel in this reading is that as if there's somebody with a very strong solar plexus chakra, somebody who's very clear-headed as to where are they going with something. Okay, that was your oracle part of the reading, and we're going to move towards your tarot cards now. Let's keep this aside and see what tarot has to say for you. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. Some things with the lighting, we'll fix that in a bit. Ace of Wands. Three of Wands. A lot of fire sign energy, guys. We are entering the Sagittarius season on the 22nd of November. Seven of Pentacles. We have two sevens now. The Hanged Man. Three of Pentacles. Two threes, two sevens. The third, the seventh are two significant dates already showing up. And we have Six of Wands. Okay. There's something that has been in the limbo and it has frustrated you. You've been working on it. You've been putting in your long hours. You've been trying to make something happen. This could be financial. This could be at your job. This could be, of course, as a student where you're trying to figure out the way of learning something or cracking something. And I can understand and I can sense that frustration, that patience giving up, that feeling that comes in. But your message in the month of November is to simply remember to surrender. Okay, this is not the time wherein I'm not going to say that you're going to get that solution, even though I do see that Ace of Wands. So for some of you, almost at the end of November, you may actually see that spark, see that movement. But the fact that we have the Six of Wands tells me that whatever you're working towards, whatever you've been patiently trying to build, your ships are coming in. There is going to be success. There is going to be victory. There is going to be financial gains. Right now, though, yes, there is a period of limbo. Yes, there is a period of, oh, I don't know where this is going. And you need to have your patience there. November is a wonderful month that will get you connected to people who have complementary skill sets, complementary ideas, or people who can help you get to where you really want to be, get to where you see yourself someday to be, okay? Which is why it's a wonderful month to get out of your house and meet people. You will have sparks of inspiration through other people coming into your life, okay? Some of you may, of course, travel. Three of Wands does indicate sometimes traveling or short distance travel. Be cautious, though, of somebody trying to sell you a get-rich scheme, okay? In that frustration, in that moment of, I don't know how to fix it, or I don't know what is the, I need somebody to help me with a quick solution. That can actually be the detriment to what you've been actually working very, very hard on, okay? Be mindful that you're not trying to take a shortcut, not trying to in that moment of frustration of something not working, cutting corners and then losing out on something that you can definitely make success of. If you are a person of social presence or social media, or you're an artist and virality matters for you, by the next Earth's placement, which could be the Capricorn, which comes in around the 22nd of December or 23rd of December, that's when you can gain something from the ideas that are coming your way, from the people who you're going to collaborate with, okay? There's also here a message when it comes to your relationships, and this is both platonic as well as romantic. Don't try to force your will on your partners or your friends or your family. It will backfire on you. People will start seeing you as the manipulator, as the one who's trying to make things happen just their way. So the best way for you to be right now in a collaborative mode is to work on your passion. Be confident, be the leader, but let people decide for themselves. Don't try to be somebody who's making choices for other people because you think you know what is good for them, okay? If you are in a third-party relationship or a situationship, or you know that somebody is not choosing you, this could very well be the month wherein you can no longer take it and you just, get out of that feeling and you go like, no, I deserve better, I want something bigger, and you're out of it. And the moment you decide to get out of it, there is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who will come in your way. Many of you, regardless of romantic, platonic or professional, will meet somebody of significant authority, significant influence and power in the month of November, who will help you align to the people you need. That person may be just like a 15 days connection for you, but they will get you connected. They will get you aligned to the right people that you need in your life. Let me make sure I've covered everything. Yeah, if you've reached all the way till this part of this reading, and this is a two-part reading, don't forget that, which is why I've kept the first part to the point and direct. We are also going to be looking at the 11-11 portal, which will play out significantly for the month of November. I hope you hang on to that second part and you don't miss it. If you've reached till this part of the reading, I want you guys to leave me a plant emoji in the comment section below, because you're clearly working on something. Something's growing, something's buried, and you need to give it time to grow at its own pace and have faith that the right people, the right timing is at play. I know those things sound very frustrating sometimes at a tarot reading, divine timing, it's working out, but honestly, it is, and there is success coming your way. There are better ideas coming your way. Now is not the time to give up. Now is rather a time to surrender. Now is rather a time to remember that you're a leader when you approach everything with the intent of helping and supporting, okay? For some of you, you may also receive something that comes from you being at a party or a networking event, and someone literally just gives you something which is very antique, which is very old or vintage, and maybe you don't realize it at the moment as to what is the worth of it, but later come to know that, oh wow, that was really expensive and somebody just gave that away to me, or that was really precious or important or valuable. So you may get something which is of vintage value this month, okay? Of course, general reading, not that all of you are getting it. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If you've loved this part of the November reading, don't forget to hit that like button and claim what you've heard today. And I will see you in your second part of the reading. Take care, bye once. Hello and welcome those of you who, like me, have picked pile number 2. I've gone with 2 and 3 today. Of course, there's a 2-part reading, so don't forget we are looking at the 11-11 portal using a candle manifestation in the second part, so don't miss that out. Let's dive right into what does November bring for pile number 2s. We have detachment, the crow spirit coming in, and that ancestors energy is always connected for me with the crows. We have inner child. And we have, oh my God, I love the artwork of this one. Flow with the dolphin energy coming in. Some of you may be very well connected to the dolphin energy and see that as a spirit totem. I, of course, am also looking at the lotus and the blues, which brings me to the throat chakra. We have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, which will happen in the month of December end, January 1st week. I'll check the dates and I'll let you know. We have the energy gaining momentum. And we have what do you need to release. I love this. We have the waning and the waxing moon both showing up in your pile with inner child and flow. November is a month of intense emotions, pile number 2. You're going to deep dive into a lot of shadow work. You're going to be doing a lot of spirit parts work. And if you don't know what all did I just say with the word shadow work or parts work, Google it, know about it, start it, because this can be a wonderful month for you to make some significant breakthroughs, significant healing get done when it comes to certain core wounds that are running your life, core wounds that need to be released, core fears that need to be released, okay? Some of you may meet someone or have a nostalgia attack wave through you in the month of November. I personally feel some of you have already experienced this in the month of October. That's a message I'm getting. But if you haven't, November may bring in a sweep of nostalgia that actually makes you, this is a month, pile twos, in a good way, you're going to use tears to purge, okay? You're going to cry out a lot, and that will help you feel a lot light. Water meditation is supremely important. Whenever we see the flow card in any sense, flow, surrender, move, and detach. And I heard this beautiful thing, Jay Shetty's quote, to be detached does not mean, and I just heard it 15 minutes before we came in. To be detached means that you're not owned by anything that you love, and you can still love whatever you're passionate about, or you can still have dreams. So detachment is that message of November that reminds you that, are you being free or are you being controlled by everything that you love, by everything that you have a passion for, that you have a dream for? That is your central alignment, which will get a lot of wounds healed when it comes to your inner child. There is something, of course, that if you do nothing around, and I know sometimes it sounds funny when we say it, there are months and there are days to put in a lot of effort, put in a lot of hard work, be in the masculine energy of do. But there are more days wherein you are asked to simply allow, simply do nothing. There is something that you've worked hard enough. Now let things be, let things go on the path that it needs to be. And even if you do nothing, even if you simply flow through the month and literally make it one of your lazy months of procrastination, if you have to call it like that, you will still see that by the time December comes up, there is a lot gained, there is a lot achieved. So this is not a month where you push against the flow, wherein you're trying to make something happen. Yes, of course, if you feel inspired, go take that action, take inspired action. But this is a month wherein you allow life to be, focus more on what's going on inside, and hold a certain zoomed eye or a detached approach, or a bird's eye view to everything that is going on in your life, pile number 2s, okay? New moon in Capricorn, as I mentioned, happens in the month of January, which of course indicates 2024. There's a reading I've done before 2024 begins. This is going to happen for you. I'll give it to you in the cards section below. Do watch that reading. I think there is definitely a message for you there, because the very first new moon is showing up for you already of 2024, okay? There is a need for you to work around something that you've been holding on as a fear, almost not even from this lifetime, for some of you all the way like previous lifetimes, which is a fear of losing something, a fear of, if I don't have it, if I don't get it, if I don't believe in this, I am not going to be who I am. It's become like a part of your identity, but it's actually a fear. If I ask you to think about what that is, this is perhaps the month wherein it will come to surface. This is the month wherein you'll have an opportunity to release that particular fear, which holds you back from taking that next leap, taking that next big thing, okay? The dolphin energy for me is always something also that talks about intelligence and EQ. They're very, very smart animals, and they are fun-loving, they are playful. We have inner child and dolphin showing up for you, which of course tells me again, this is a month for you to let your hair down, take it easy on yourself, have fun, literally, as hard as it may feel for you some days, literally have fun. With that, let's move towards the second part, which is the tarot of the reading. If you have resonated with the message I've given, do leave me a dolphin emoji in the comment section below. Love that spirit here. So leave me a dolphin emoji, and that tells me you've picked pile number 2. Let's see what tarot wants to say for pile number 2. We have the Knight of Cups. Look at all that romance that, this is a month which is going to be very dreamy for you, pile number 2s, even though it starts off perhaps a little intense. You're romanticizing life. You're taking it slow. This is a month wherein you stop to smell the roses. This is a month wherein you think about, oh, what colors am I going to wear? Is there anything that sets your heart with that song, that feeling that we get when we're grooving. I'm literally hearing that. I've got sunshine in my pocket. That's the song. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy showing up here. We have 9 of Cups, 2 Cups energies. Like I said, this is a month of emotion, not action. There's a wish fulfillment coming your way. Page of Swords. Children, and again, child is again showing up. Some of you could be teachers or in professions wherein children are important, but for all of you, no matter what profession you're in, this is a wonderful month to learn something new, to go back and pick up a hobby that you've perhaps over the years left behind. Okay, look at that. We have pages and pages coming up. This is all your inner child. This is again that message of that oracle showing up. Can we be playful? Can you allow your imagination to flow? And you would be surprised how many ideas you are tapping into this week, this month. This is also a month wherein a lot of young people, whatever your age group is, young people would want to connect to you. Young people would want to be around your energy, okay? Look at that. We have only cups showing up. 3 of Cups. We are celebrating. 2 of Wands. The Tower. And we have 5 of Wands. Interesting message with this 2 combination. If there is some of you who have had terrible bullying experiences, okay? This could be in your childhood. This could be while you're growing up, teenage, early college years, early 20s, mid 20s. Somebody has bullied you and there's been a lot of conflict. There's been a lot of issues around. I don't think it's as much as confidence, but again, going back to that oracle message of fear, a fear that grips you around something. This is a month wherein the universe will step in and give you a breakthrough, give you an opportunity to, again, face that fear, feel that fear, but not in the sense that it wants to take you back down that road. In order for you to live it and release it. Tower is an energy of Scorpio, and that is a Scorpio season. It's a month of deep transformation, again, emotionally. Be mindful of getting into a quarrel or getting into an argument with somebody under the influence. So maybe you've drunk too much, or you're under some sort of an influence and you get into an argument that really is not going to give either parties any kind of a joy. Okay, so just a tiny word of caution. This is a wonderful month for vision boards, pile number 2. Okay, if this month for you guys already feels like as if you're prepping for 2024, that, like, for many of you in this year, 2023 is done and you're mentally already thinking about 2024, and this is a wonderful time for you to prep, decide, make a vision board, think about what you want to feel, learn about different things, and start planning for 2024. If you're not somebody who can be just playful and you're somebody who likes to be productive, likes to do something all the time, the best way you can utilize this month is to plan and plan ahead for 2024. I'll leave you the message, like I said, because this file clearly has a message in that reading that I've made already for what happens before 2024. There's also going to be a lot of opportunities, like I said, to celebrate, to come together, to have a good time together. Some of you are going out, some of you are traveling, but regardless, wherever you are, some people may be hosting a party at home as well. This is a month for you to connect to ideas, to children, to playfulness, and through all of that comes a wish fulfillment, something that you're not seeing, something that you didn't expect to happen yet, okay? If somebody has been sending you an evil eye and you have had a doubt that, I sometimes feel like there are obstacles in my road, or something was just going absolutely okay, but then it had a breakdown, or if you are somebody who's working on an important project and it's not yet completed, a word of caution, somebody is keeping an eye on you, somebody is spying on you, perhaps through the internet. So keep whatever you're trying to work and finish off pretty personal, pretty in-house, and you don't want to share that out loud with the world yet, okay? Because yes, there is that energy. I mean, spiritual cleansing like a smudging or a salt bath will always help, but just that word of caution came up, so that's a message for some of you. There is a plan that may not work out in the month of November, which means, let's say there's something that you've worked for pretty much of the year, or you've expected it to go in a certain way. It will have that last surprise element, because towers do come in as a surprise. But instead of fighting it, instead of trying to go back to what the track was or go back to what the plan was, this is a month for you to again flow. Remember, that was your card. Flow with that surprise, flow with that unpredictability, and you may actually get something bigger, something better sooner than you actually expected. Okay, that is how November will flow for you. Pretty mysterious month. If you have a Scorpio placement, this is something perhaps you will feel even more, because this is going to be emotionally transformative. This is going to bring you into your inner child's healing. This is going to ask you to flow with it, but it's going to be a deeply transformative and healing month. High five, and do let me know in the comment section below if you do have a Scorpio placement. I have a pretty packed 8th house, so I get that. There is, of course, an opportunity for many of you who are single to come in contact with not just one but many people. But to be honest, this is not a month I see you guys committing something, or getting serious about something, or I wouldn't recommend to do that, because this is a month for you to take time out for yourself, feel your own emotions, connect to people, and of course gain and exchange from that energy. But it doesn't have to get heavy, it doesn't have to get serious, it doesn't have to get intense. That is the message here. If you're single, if you are in a relationship, again, this is a wonderful month to give yourself and your partner space to be creative, to be romantic. Your partner may actually already be in a mood to romance you. 9 of Cups does talk about somebody who wants to woo you and wants to impress you, okay? Some of you may, of course, also meet somebody who's slightly younger or of the same age of yours, because that's what the page and the knights signify. And I think we did already touch about the fact that there is going to be a lot of opportunities to come together and share a meal. Now, this could be like sharing a meal with your community, sharing a lot of lunches and a lot of dinners. Those kind of things I definitely see in the month of November. Of course, if you are in India, it is the Diwali time, so I can understand why that's shown up as a collective for us. But remember, going back to the Two of Wands, this is a month that you should not lose momentum on when it comes to really feeling what you want to achieve, what you want to receive in the year 2024. I hope you've loved this reading. I've kept it pretty to the point, and the intent is that we connect again in the second part of the reading, which is the 1111 portal messages, because that is a significant part of November. If you have liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. It means the world for me. And I will see you in the second part of your reading, pile number 2s. Hello and welcome, pile number 3s. I hope you know that this is a 2 parts reading this time, which means in the first part, we're going to be looking at overall November energy. And in the candle part of the reading, where we're going to manifest something together, we're going to connect to that 1111 portal. We're going to look at what does the 1111 portal bring in for you. Without much ado, let's jump right into it. If you have come from pile number 2 and like me picked 2 and 3, looking forward to see how this connects. Let's get started. We have, sorry, hold on. I think I've picked the pile number 1 again. Wait, I know why. Yep, that is pile number 1. Okay, some of you do need to watch pile 1, because that is a very rare thing. That's a very rare thing that happens, that I've picked the wrong pile. So pile number 3s, if you were drawn to pile number 1, there must be a message for you there. Okay, let's see. We have receiving lovely cards to start with. The beautiful orange and yellow brings me to that solar plexus energy. We are feeling a strong surge of willpower. And they're feeling, wow, I literally feel very light with you guys, okay? There's water, there is fire. So water and fire coming together, that's 2 elements I'm reading. I'm also feeling that energy of solar plexus and the throat chakra coming together. So the ability to say what you want to say. Liberation, wow, I said I'm feeling free, that makes sense. And we have invite help, Green Tarama, okay? Any of you who have been thinking about Green Tara, any of you who don't know about her, let me... one of the things that comes in very strongly with the spread, you need to connect to Green Tara in the month of November. Okay, there's a chant, there's a mantra, Om Tare Tu He Soha. I will give it to you in the comment section below. In the description box, that is your mantra chanting. She's literally shown up to say, invite her help, invite her energy into your life, okay? Some of you may be very keen to learn certain Buddhist concepts, and that may come out of nowhere for you, and you may feel very connected to certain Buddhist principles, certain things that you want to connect about their philosophy and knowledge, okay? The dragonfly, the bird, is again showing up, and this showed up even in pile 1, so I'm not surprised that mix-up happened. So pile number 3s, I think you guys have a message in pile number 1, okay? Spending time outdoors, connecting to Mother Earth. Earth, fire, water, these are different elements that are showing up, which always talk about how much time are you spending outdoors, how connected do you feel to nature, are you working with the moon cycles? These are certain things coming in, okay? Some help is definitely coming your way. Okay, when it comes your way, please allow yourself to receive it. That is your message, pile number 3. That's very, very important, because it seems like that help will come not once but twice, but it's almost like there's a there's a feeling of resistance which you need to work around, which is why that Green Tara mantra will really, really help you. If you're somebody who's already connected to her, if you already pray to her, do leave me that mantra in the comment section below. Tells me that you've picked pile number 3. This energy is beautiful and very heart space opening, which clearly tells me November, you're connected to your heart space. You're feeling you're feeling through every conversation. You're feeling very connected to the people around you. A very positive start. So let's look right ahead. Believe in the impossible. Camera issue, we are back. Believe in the impossible once in a blue moon. Look at that. We talked about inviting help and receiving. You are getting a gift that you really thought is out of your way. A full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. A lot of blues here. Water meditation, keeping yourself hydrated is something definitely coming up. And full moon in Aries, fiery climax approaches. Let's talk about this. The timelines around these two. This is October next year. This perhaps in the second part of your reading, we'll see how this plays into your 11/11 message. This is full moon in Cancer, which happens in the month of January. So January, again, significant showing up for you guys. If you've come from pile 2, we had that new moon in Capricorn showing up there. That's your confirmation right there. There's something that you have been holding your breath about, that you have been worried about. Perhaps that's the help that you've been looking for. And this is your assurance that it would reach a safe and your best possible conclusion. If you're looking for an assurance from tarot today and you came in hoping that you're going to get some peekaboo into what's going on with that situation, this is that confirmation that instead of worrying yourself and instead of getting into that negative disc and allowing anxiety, fears to kind of hold you in that vibration, instead can we think about that positive aspect and allow yourself to receive what you are meant to receive. Believe in the best possible outcome is that message coming out for you, pile number 3s, in the month of November. You're clearly getting something as a surprise element, and perhaps that comes from the help of someone. Many of you will connect to a spiritual guru or a leader, or you'll perhaps start listening to a particular chant, to a particular guru on online or a podcast. Some sort of a connection to the spiritual realm is definitely getting established for you, pile number 3s. There could be somebody in your life who also makes a sudden confession, okay? Like maybe they tell you a big secret and you're like, oh my God, I never saw that coming. Or they tell you a deep emotion that they hold for you. Some sort of a confession coming from somebody who you're very close to, that is on the cards for you in the month of November. Let's move towards your tarot card reading. And if you've liked and resonated with this, do leave me a sun emoji in the comment section below, because we're definitely shining. Claim that and tell me that you've clicked pile 3 with a sun emoji. We have, oh my God, who doesn't want to be pile number 3 in the month of November? We have 10 of Pentacles, legacy, inheritance, creating something, building a home, and something long term. That's what 10 of Pentacles is. Death, which is the card of the Scorpio, a change, a transformation coming your way. We have the Devil. Wow, these two is combined together. Interesting. We have Page of Pentacles. Okay, for many of you, you're starting from ground zero. That confession that somebody makes, that information, one second, yeah. Okay, just wanted to adjust the camera. That information that you receive will mean that you are completely breaking down something and starting afresh on something else. And that something else will lead you to your legacy, to your next big project. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. Okay, I'm just trying to set this so that the light is falling at the right place. I hope you guys can see the cards. Okay, we have Queen of Swords. Ooh, a month of deep honesty. Queen of Cups, lovely. King of Swords, look at the amount of people showing up. 4 court cards and 4 of Wands. You are coming into union with your own true self. This is going to be a month wherein you cannot hold delusions anymore around anything, pile number 3. Anything that you've been lying to yourself about, anything others have been lying to you about, this is a month of revelations. This is a month of coming into absolute alignment with your truth. Death to the Devil can also indicate sometimes that if there is a particular bad habit, a toxic relationship, something that you've taken a lot of time to overcome, it may actually come back as a challenge one last time to test you. Remember to not let your guard down or not go back into that same track. you have experience, you have wisdom, which is what the Queen of Swords is. You will see through a lot of bullshit this month. Okay, you will see through when somebody's trying to paint castles in the cloud, and you would see through anybody where there's a lack of intelligence or a lack of an ability to stick up to what they're committing. We do have the counterparts here. Okay, some of you are air signs, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini. Some of you are also going to meet your intellectual match. This may or may not always mean a romantic match, though of course it can be, but it means an intellectual match. Many of you who are in a deep committed relationship, this is your marriage combination. Okay, Four of Wands to the counterparts. Some of you may actually get that wedding proposal, and it may freak some of you out, and you are going into that planning mode. Oh, this is the kind of home I want. For others of you, you could meet somebody and you may actually doubt that person's intention. You may actually think, oh, I don't know, like, is this a safe place to be? The answer will come from inwards by number 3. Are you connected to your own feelings? Are you allowing your creativity to have space in this month? That's another thing that the Queen of Cups asks us. Are you taking care of your nutrition? 1, 2 did not get any messages around health, but for you guys, I do get a clear message. This is a month to ask yourself, what are you feeding your body? Are you taking care of your mind, body, spirit as a overall energy, okay? Do not get obsessive about one project, one money, one relationship. That is your word of caution. You got to balance it out, and you got to plan right in the month of November, okay? Wow, it's an intense month. We have 2 major arcanas. We have 10 of Pentacles here. Somebody younger to you may also give you a very good idea, which can convert into a, literally, that's the word I'm channeling, a multi-billion-dollar business. So listen with an open mind. Consult the experts before you put your money into anything. Remember, this is a tarot reading. I'm not a financial expert, but you are going to get access to some ideas. You're going to get access to some people who can help you ascend to the next level. Wow, that was a whistle sound if you guys heard it. Don't let that opportunity go. Some of you are graduating, which is also that 10 of Pentacles moment. Something is firmly established. You may be completing a project. You may be completing an internship. Something of that sort that now has been sealed and locked into your paper, okay? This is also a month which is wonderful for you guys to connect to your ancestors, okay? There is a reading I've done very recently around powerful messages from your ancestors. I think that's what I've called it. I will link it for you in the card section below. Maybe you're drawn to watch that reading as well. This is not a month to overdo your emotional space, okay? This is a month to be rational. This is a month to recheck everything, but at the same time, remember, Queen of Cups does not sacrifice, does not park away her emotions. She observes her emotions, she feels her emotions, she uses her intuition very strongly to watch where the devil is. But it's important for you to stay grounded in the logic, in the known, in the practical aspects of life, okay? Some of you may also connect to a lot of couples, okay? Some of you may be going for a couple therapy as well. There's just some very specific messages showing up for some of you. There's a deep transformation that may happen, or a renovation that may happen, maybe not the transform, a renovation around your home, or something that you're fixing at your home that can come up, and it could be a pretty sudden expense for some of you, okay? I think you would have the money and the resources to manage it, but there could be a sudden home expense that comes in for you, pile number 3, okay? Again, remember, your oracle card said ask for help, so don't forget to ask for help, okay? I hope you've liked it. Let us get into the third part of the reading, the second part of the reading, your pile 3s, which is what is 11/11, 11th of November, the magical portal bringing for you. If I have helped you and this sounded like where you are in life, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I hope you've left me the sun emoji. I will see you in the next part of the reading. Welcome to the second part of the reading, which is what does 11/11 bring for you? The beautiful magical number, that portal. It's one of the first numbers that I know everybody I know, including myself, when spirituality starts calling to you, when certain ascension is happening to you for the very first time, I know like 8 out of 10 people would be seeing that number. It's a magical number of manifestation, of doors opening. If you are coming from pile number 3, I just remembered a message. You guys had, pile number 3s had 4 of Wands, okay? And 4 of Wands is that 11/11 portal. So that was just a double confirmation for pile 3s that I just realized. Without much ado, here are the 2 different piles for you to pick from. We are going to do a manifestation, quick candle manifestation together. There's a yellow pile and there's a black candle. Pick the one that you want. You may also have 2 different questions that you may want to ask, and pick that pile, give one question to each. I will leave that to you guys. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go get the candles ready and come back and light the first candle, which is the yellow candle, okay? Okay, then take some deep breaths. Connect to your guides. Thank your guides and my guides, and let there be positive intent. And I'm going to light that candle of manifestation with blessings and well-being for all. Yellow is generally a color of Jupiter, and yellow is associated with Mercury and Jupiter both in fact, and Mercury more is green, but Jupiter primarily, which is that card of, which is the planet that rules knowledge, expansion, growth, connecting ourselves to the higher and the truth, okay? That is that color that you've actually picked, if that's something that's coming in. It's a very gentle energy that I feel for you guys. I even feel like I want to lower my voice for some reason, I don't know why. But it's a very gentle energy. I wish you could smell how beautiful it is right here with that lavender coming in. And let's deep dive into your 1111 messages then. Okay, so that is a rune, which we're going to see what shows up for us. We have Uruz. Ooh, this talks about physical strength. One of the first things that you're manifesting, pile number 1s, is, or the yellow pile, that's what we'll call it, is physical stamina, physical strength. And physical strength including the mental ability to deal with the hard and the difficult tasks that sometimes your job may seek, or your life may be demanding out of you. But you're gaining vitality, again the color of yellow. You're gaining that ability to feel connected to your body in a positive way, okay? If you've ever struggled with body positivity or confidence, what you're manifesting with the 1111 portal is a better relationship with your physical well-being, okay? We're going to look at the tarot cards first, and then we're going to connect to the goddesses energy that we see here. So the first card for you is the Prince of Summer, which is the Knight of Cups, okay? If you've come from the cup pile that had the Knight of Cups, that's just an additional message, but we are talking about the whole 1111 portal. This card talks to me about, again, romanticizing life, remembering that we don't have to get very serious. This also can talk about somebody romantically coming to approach you, but more than that, it talks about how connected are you to art? How fun do you feel yourself to be? Is there romance in your life? And romance always does not need to include another person. It could be sometimes buying your favorite book, or buying the candle that you like and sitting with it and feeling connected to it, okay? We have King of Spring, okay? We have King of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So 2 people already showing up, pile number 1, okay? We have the Four of Spring. Some of you, 1111 portal, you are also manifesting a relationship, a serious one. This could be a romantic, serious relationship. This could be marriage for some of you. Some of you are also feeling disconnected to your father figure for some of you, or leaders in general, or people in authority, and what you're manifesting in the 1111 portal and thereafter, and you can connect yourself using the candle that we've lit. Don't worry, by the way, this will be left lit even after we're done with the reading. You're coming into a better relationship with anybody who's in the position of authority, anybody who's a leader, and you're learning from leaders and you're gaining their strength, their support. That is something that you're receiving through this 1111 portal, or you can connect to. Again, the 1111 card is Four of Wands in the traditional Rider's Waite Tarot, which is again a double confirmation for you guys. There's love, of course, whenever you see otters, okay? You're feeling connected, you're feeling romantically strong. So some of you have had some difficult relationships in the past, and 1111 portal is your opportunity to now burn away the past and rather just remember the lesson and connect to that romantic, flirtatious, fun energy. Some of you are attracting a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, and this could very well be the one, okay? Four of Wands also sometimes talks about completing something or graduating something, and that could be that message that's showing up wherein you are now coming into power. You have a lot of dreams, goals, and ambitions, especially if you're an artist and you're watching this. This is a wonderful spread for artists of any kind, social media influencers. You are going to get the stage, you're going to get the ability to lead, and people would really love talking to you. This is a charming energy. Use it, tap into it, okay? Let's see what does your God's energy or goddess energy shows up. Okay, we start off with Nandi, the carrier of Shiva, the gentle energy, the devoted energy. This is a wonderful message that comes in for you. In case you guys want to take a snip or a screenshot of the message, I hope you guys can see this. You can. There is a chant and a mantra also written there, which I'm not going to read right now, but those are some of the manifestations which I'll definitely read for you. Grace of Shiva and Parvati, ability to carry out one's duty, ability to ever increase service, knowledge and understanding of one's duty. Nandi is a very devotional energy and a very dutiful energy, okay? He had absolute faith in Shiva, and that is that beautiful message coming in for you with that 1111 portal, that if you believe that you can serve in the right intent, especially as a leader, that is that message coming back for you. Remember, to be a leader is to serve. It is also about remembering your duty towards your kingdom. The lion is a king, right? And you will have the discernment, because we do have the Mohini energy, the discernment to see between the truth and the false, okay? She could see between the Rakshas and the Devas, okay? She was also very beautiful. So again, going back to that physical energy, that physical manifestation, that glow up, that makeover, that is what many of you are manifesting. And we have, not funny at all, Brihaspati is what is Jupiter. Okay, he is the teacher of gurus. Some of you are manifesting a mentor. Some of you are getting interested in the field of education, but for every one of you, this is a wonderful manifestation portal for connecting to the higher source, okay? Power and prestige in society, worldly knowledge, especially of law. So if you are a law student, that's like a big thumbs up for you. Capacity to act as teacher and a spiritual master, ability to carry out advisory and ministerial duties. Some of you may also get a promotion, King of Wands, which gets you to a role of a manager or something similar, and that is also seen in the cards. There's a lot of prosperity when it comes to knowledge, physical manifestation, growth and promotion, and at the same time, for some of you, if you are of that age, if that's where you want to be, marriage or a union like that. I hope you have enjoyed this second part of the reading, and if it did resonate with you, I want you guys to leave me 3 coins. Okay, 3 coins emoji in the comment section tells me that you have picked the yellow candle. Like I said, I will keep that burning until it kind of burns out on its own. Loved doing this reading for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do give me your feedback in the comment section below. I will see you in your next reading. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile number 2s. Those of you who, like me, have picked the black candle. Black is the color of Saturn. It is also a color of protection. It is the color of, by the way, black and white are 2 candles that are always replaceable in candle magic with any other color, which is that indication of a foundation, something that cannot be moved. That's one of the things that I'm channeling for you for the 1111 portal, what you're manifesting. Take some deep breaths. Pause the video if you need to. Connect to that energy and think about what is that you hope to manifest, okay? And with that, take some deep breaths. I'm going to light that candle. A clean burn, but a slow burn. Some of you may be going through a Saturn return, some of you may be in your Saturn Mahadasha, and there's something that is gradually growing. And even though there may be obstacles that show up for you, this is that message that please stay on the path. Please remember that you're still protected, okay? Let's dive right into it. We're going to first look at what your rune is. Look at that. We talked about obstacles. This talks I am not able to say the word. Hindrances, okay? Hurdles, okay? That traffic jam will clear. You will get to the place that you need to go. Right? But there's no point in getting frustrated, is it? Might as well listen to the music. Might as well have a good time where you are. 1111 portal is asking you to remember that slow does not mean that you're denied of something. Slow or gradual does not mean that you need to quit at it. It is the attitude that you hold when you're in that traffic, right? That shows, how are you really dealing with it? Are you going to burn your blood? Are you going to just flow with it? Okay, that is that energy that this 1111 portal brings for you. Let's look at your cards. Some of you, of course, whenever the car shows up as literal as that, could be, of course, also manifesting a literal car coming your way. We have the Six of Autumn, donation, charity, bank work getting approved, any kind of a paperwork that has been stuck. Pile number 2s, or rather the black candle as I'm calling you guys, that will work out for you, okay? You will have, if you're somebody who's had a lot of obstacles around money, or your loans have been stuck, or you've been under a lot of debt, this could be credit card debts or other debts. This is a year where you're clearing out a lot of financial issues that you've perhaps been facing, okay? There's a blessing coming your way. The feather always comes as an ancestor or an angel, so connect to that blessing through charity. If you have 10 rupees and you have 6 rupees of debt and you need 2 more rupees, please don't forget to give back at least 1 rupee that you've left with, okay, out of what you had as a money left with. So donation and charity is your way that you can clear your path, but there's clearly support, help coming your way, okay? Wow, we have another odd. Oh, and that's a progression happening. 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Autumn. This is a year that will demand patience from you, okay? Something's growing, guys, and it needs patience. I don't know which pile got 7 of Pentacles, but that's that message again coming back. You have to plan. You have to figure out how much resources you want to allocate, because whatever you're manifesting, you can definitely achieve it, but you can't lose your patience with it. Okay, 7 of Autumn is a very simple card that says if you lose patience, if you get frustrated, which is what your rune was also talking about, you've invested a lot, let it grow. In the meantime, you need to have patience, and meditation is a message that comes with the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, pile number 2 is, we have 3 pentacle energies. Earth signs is very significant for this pile. Earth, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Saturn also rules Capricorn, and we did have that Saturn energy with the black candle. You are coming to a place by the time the next 1111 portal comes wherein you are very self-sufficient. You're building financial security, and it takes time. It takes time to pay off the debt. It takes time to build what you need to build. Some of you may be taking a car loan as well. That's another thing. But you're clearly gaining more financial stability that is coming your way. It is also a card which talks about legacy. So you're getting, some of you are inheriting something from your ancestors. For others of you, this could also be that you are yourself gaining enough wealth, or you're setting that foundation that you can then have a easy retirement, or you're thinking about, or some of you may start thinking about, oh, how am I going to spend my old age? Those kind of thoughts will perhaps come up to you, okay? Enjoy the money that you're earning though, okay? While I said donate, while I stay patient, while I said meditate, don't forget that life is too short. You got to enjoy what you also have. So cherish that new car that you buy, or cherish the new, that newly received freedom of just paying off something that you have perhaps been under the debt of for a very long time. So there's that message of staying patient, meditating, seeking help. Help is coming your way, and being helpful, but also remembering to enjoy life. That's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting a little more free time. You're manifesting a little more financial stability. That is what is coming your way. Let's look into your gods and goddesses energy. We have Indra, and I'm going to turn this and show you what this actually means as blessings, okay? That's why I've taken this deck for you. Physical vitality, wealth and success. We've talked enough about wealth. Heroism and leadership. My phone is having heating issues today. Okay, so back to the reading. Wealth, success, security, those are some things that are definitely coming your way. One message that I did see though here, we have 6, 7 and 9. We have that 8 of Autumn missing, which is typically whenever I see such progression, we need to think about the card that is missing. 8 of Pentacles talks about putting in the hard work, learning something new, going back to school. Some of you may be manifesting learning something literally from a formal education channel, or at least bettering your craft in some way for you to reach that 9 of Autumn, okay, the 9 of Pentacles here. We have Sri Ram as the next energy. If you are somebody who's a deep devotee, do type me Jai Sri Ram, and that will tell us that, you know, you've picked up this pile. We have, of course, fidelity in marriage, so loyalty and loyal friends. Again, support coming in, not just from marriage angle, but loyal supporters coming your way. Obedience as virtue. Security, name and status, something we've already seen twice. Adherence to truth, keeping one's word. This goes back to, again, 6 of autumn. There is divine energies supporting you and protecting you. If you are going through a Saturn Mahadasha, always remember it is a beautiful time to actually come into a very clear alignment with your value system, because Saturn does respect that value system alignment, okay? Last but not the least, we have Bhadrakali, which is the goddess of darkness, and her energy again brings me back to marriage, worldly success, everything in the 3D that we humans desire. That is what is coming your way, and you have an opportunity to tap into it through this 1111 portal. Worldly power, earthly enjoyment, fearlessness in the battle. Okay, any of you going through any kind of a literal battle, or rather a legal battle, this is a wonderful one next year, 11/11, especially from 11/11 to 1/11. Okay, so 1st of January, 11th of January, something that you have been fighting over or fighting to achieve will work out your way, pile number 2s. Access to feminine power and virtues. We have that beautiful balance of divine feminine and divine masculine playing out for you guys. And remember, self-assurance is the gift that is coming your way. Overall stability and security, especially when it comes to money, but beyond money, that root chakra healing that comes from knowing that we are safe, knowing that we have a safe place of belonging, knowing that there are loyal friends and supporters for us, and to have the patience to let things flow out for you is coming your way through this 11/11 portal. I hope that special part and that special message that I've created for you guys using the candle magic is something that you've enjoyed. I'm always looking forward to your feedback. Do leave me those comments below and tell me that you've connected to this reading. I will see you in your next one. Thank you as always for your energy and time. Don't forget to hit that like button if this does help you. Take care. Bye-bye.